Right, what's cooking? Good looking. I wanted to be a bit more lively for this intro because some of the feedback I had for the last video, apparently I sounded dead because I was just there like, oh yeah, hi guys, welcome back. So basically, today's going to be a little bit of a different one. I did say I was going to do the trailer, but the trailer will take a little bit more time, and I'm not going to lie, right? I record these in college because I can't record them at my house because I haven't got the capabilities and stuff. As in, like, I haven't got a PC in my house or anything like that. So I have to use the college resources. That's why I've got, like, this mic. You can see that's literally plugged in using two random wires that I found. So this is going to be a bit of a different one. So basically, what I wanted to do in today's video is I've got a wheel with different speeches from movie and film. So mainly video game ones. Say we've got War Never Changes, which is from Fallout 4. Well, it's in Fallout 4. All the Fallout games have it. Man or Muppet from the Muppets movie. We've got Franklin Lamar, that little altercation at the start of the game. Didn't know what to call that one. The Rings of Acton, which is from Doctor Who, one of the best shows ever. The I'm Dying Sister from Red Dead Redemption. Kind of got a little angry. That is from GTA. Trevor and Franklin, if I remember right. So all these, obviously, we got them little speeches and what do you call it? You've got them like. So obviously, yeah, we've got all these little speeches, and you've got the songs as well, I guess, and like these big monologues, basically, or dialogue between people. And what I thought would be a really cool idea to do would be to spin the wheel, and we'll have to pick one of these 6, right? And then I've got another wheel full of characters, so I'll show you these now. So as you can see here, there's a lot of characters here. So we have Kermit the Frog, Elmo, Stitch, Arthur Morgan, Optimus Prime, Call of Duty Zombie, Dalek, a Batman, the Joker, Mickey Mouse, and Eric Cartman. So I thought this is a nice little wheel, and these are all like voices that I've asked my friends and peers and stuff, like which voices to do. I didn't want to do too many, but there is a lot here to choose from, and I think we have about like 6 different speeches. So obviously, we're going to get around to doing 6 different ones, like at the very most, anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the other one. We're going to choose what speech, and then we'll just see where we go from there. So we have the speech wheel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin the wheel, and whichever one it lands on, obviously, is the speech I'm going to read out in the voice of one of the characters I'm going to spin in a different wheel, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. If it don't, you'll see what I mean in a minute. Let's just get straight to it. Can I just click control? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm a gambling man, you see. Ooh. Okay. The Rings of Acton. I really like this one, mainly because I really like Doctor Who. And like Doctor Who is genuinely one of my like favorite shows of all time. So now I just got to see which voice I'm going to use for it. The odds that would land on Dalek anyway would be funny. But for Dalek, it'll be a little bit harder. Let's spin the wheel. Okay. Oh. Kermit the Frog. Okay, this will be interesting to say the least. Right. So, obviously, this is Kermit the Frog. Everyone loves Kermit. Such an iconic character with an iconic voice. The thing is about doing these voices, you've got to like have certain techniques. And I know the original person who did Kermit the Frog haven't long finished, and there was now a different guy doing it. And he's been getting a lot of like hate for it because he doesn't sound original like the original Kermit. But like you just got to think about it, like you ain't gonna sound like the original because you're not the original. I've got the speech on another tab. As you can see, I've got the speech by here that I'm obviously gonna read out. I've got like a random Reddit thing. So this is my Reddit account, obviously, Tylamic69. So yeah, I'm going to keep this right by here. You can see it, but there, yeah, that's perfect. So I'm going to keep the speech by there because obviously I don't know everything off by heart because even though I'm absolutely amazing, what can I say? I'm not like John Memory, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to like try and say stuff in Kermit's voice just so I can get the gist of it. So you know how Kermit the Frog sounds. Yeah, it's quite like a not high pitched voice, but like like a very nasal kind of voice. So you gotta speak like this when you're talking about Kermit the Frog. Like, why are there so many songs about rainbows? It's not easy being green. That kind of stuff. Waka waka. You know. So that might be terrible. I'm not the best at this kind of stuff, don't get me wrong. But it's funny to do. And, like, at the very least, you'll get a laugh out of it because you can be like, oh, look at this dickhead. Right. So the doctor's speech, the rings of acting. Let's go. Let me move this slightly. Yeah, there we go. 3, 2, 1. Can you hear them? All these people who lived in terror of you and your judgment. All these people whose ancestors devoted and sacrificed themselves to you. Can you hear them singing? Oh, you like to think you're a god, but you're not a god. You're just a parasite, eating out the jealousy and envy and longing for the lives of others. You feed on them, on the memory of love and loss, and birth and death and joy and sorrow. God, that is my voice. So, come on then, take mine, take my memories, and I hope you've got a big appetite. Oh, I hope you got a big appetite, because I have lived a long life, and I've seen a few things. I walked away from the last great time war. I marked the passing of the Time Lords. I saw the birth of the universe, and I watched as time ran out, moment by moment, until nothing remained. No time, no space, just me. I walked in universes where the law of physics were devised by the mind of a madman. I watched universes freeze and creations burn. I have seen things you wouldn't believe. I have lost things you will never understand. And I know things. Secrets that must never be told. Knowledge that must never be spoken. Knowledge that will make parasites God's blaze. So come on then, take it. Take it all, baby. Have it. You have it all. Genuinely, that was so stressful. It's hard to do a voice like that from the back, like the top of your throat, so like you know, like a long time. I bet that sounded genuinely awful, and I'm so sorry. I didn't do him any justice at all. I thought it would be quite easy, but it's not, especially for that long of a time, you know? And I do not envy the original voice actors and the voice actors of like the Muppets and stuff. They have to do this so much. There's no point trying to justify the awful impression I just did. So, yeah, on to the next one. So, as you can see by here now, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've only got 5 left. Let's see which one's next. I'm quite scared because, you know, Kermit's gone. And believe it or not, he's one of the easier ones to do. And it's really hard to do Kermit. Some of you might be good. I would love to see other people do stuff like this as well. But anyway, let's have a look at what's next. Well, do you know what would have been really cool if I had this one just now? But again, it don't matter. Man or Muppet, that is from the Muppets movie, which is such a good film, actually. So, I'll try not to sing it, because I'm not really the best at singing, but or it depended on the voice, I guess. I won't do the entire thing, obviously, it'll just be like a little bit. So let's see whose voice is going to be in. So, again, we're back here at the character wheel. I guess we'll see which one's next. Personally, I'm hoping Arthur Morgan, one of my favorite characters in video game history. Such a well-written character. I know it's such like a obvious thing to say, like, most people who've played, like, say, Red Dead or any games will be like, oh, yeah, Arthur Morgan's my favorite character. But he's so well-written. And John Marston as well. I can't lie, I love John Marston. My favorite character from Red Dead, though, wouldn't be Arthur. It would be Sadie Adler. She is such a badass cowgirl. Like, genuinely, I love Sadie Adler's character. So let's see who we're going to have. I'm hoping Arthur Morgan. If we do land on him, that will be insane odds. But, you know, like I said, I'm a bit of a gambling man, Dave. No way. Well, this will be cool, I guess. Okay, so this might be fun. This might not. We'll see how this goes. It might go terrible, but you never know. Let's go. So, we have Batman here, otherwise known as billionaire, playboy, philanthropist Bruce Wayne. I love Batman so much. He's such a good character. Obviously not my favorite in the DC. I think if you say, "Oh yeah, Batman's my favorite superhero," or if you say like Iron Man or like Spider-Man, they're quite neat. Not niche. They're like, what's the opposite of niche? Like they're ones that people will. That's like the automatic response when people say. So Batman, right? Batman's quite hard to do, and I'm only saying this because like he's quite a gravelly voice, and he's got different voice actors all throughout the years. So you've either got quite like a strong like so he has different kinds of voices. So in the Dark Knight trilogy, Christian Bale, he's quite like this. I am the Knight. I am the Batman. I am your worst enemy. Justice for Gotham. Kind of thing, right? Yeah. So that's how the Christian Bale portrays him. But then other TV shows make him talk like some big man. Like they'll be like, call the Justice League. We have a problem. Some like really big like. It's just like they're talking like a normal person. Come on, Flash. That's not what we do around here. That kind of thing. That was really bad. Shut up. So I want to go for the more like, I'm Batman kind of thing. So yeah, I guess this will be the Batman. So because there's a song, I won't sing it right, but I want to try and make it like a little Batman speech because it kind of sounds like something that would be on a Batman speech. So here we go, right? Oh, so get ready. I have to warm up my voice for this. So like, it's a bit of Mongolian throat singing for you guys. So time to do Batman. Be Christian Bale style, you ready? I reflect on my reflection, and I ask myself the question, what's the right direction to go? I don't know. Am I a man? Or am I a Muppet? If I'm a Muppet, then I'm a very manly Muppet. Am I a Muppet? Or am I a man? If I'm a man, that makes me a Muppet of a man. I look into these eyes, and I don't recognize the one I see inside. It's time for me to decide. Am I a man? Or am I a Muppet? Okay, so that was Batman. I can't wait to see how these sound while editing. I bet these are absolutely shocking. But I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm awesome. And I'm back. So that was the Batman. Quite hard to do, and it obviously depends on which style of Batman you're doing. Like the old classic, like, come on, Joker, you're going to Arkham. Or you've got like the, are you going to Arkham, Joker? So that was Batman, guys. Let's see what the next one will be. So we only have 4 left to do. So we've got I'm Dying Sister from Red Dead, Kinda Got a Little Angry, that's from GTA, same thing with Franklin Lamar, and The War Never Changes. I'm thinking for the Kinda Got a Little Angry and the Franklin Lamar, because there's 2 people, I'll have to spin the wheel twice, because I'll need to get both characters. I know it's not exactly like they're all speaking Shakespearean, so, and as in like there's not going to be much dialogue. In the terms of 2 people, it's mainly like one person speaking, but I don't exactly want to just be speaking both ways as like myself or the character as one character. So let's have a look. Personally, I'm hoping for the I'm Dying Sister, and if we get Arthur Morgan with that will be absolutely generational, bro. 3, 2, 1, let's gamble. Oh, okay. So this is the one from GTA 5, Kinda Got a Little Angry. This one, if I remember right, is with Trevor and Michael. So I'm going to need to get myself 2 characters. So here we go. So the character wheel, we need 2 characters to play, 1 for Michael, 1 for Trevor. So let's just see the first character. So this character will be Trevor. Trevor has the most dialogue, so let's hope it's a good one. No way. So, apparently, we're doing Eric Cartman as Trevor. So who's going to be Michael DeSanta? No way. Right, okay. So, we've got Mickey Mouse and Eric Cartman. This will be interesting, to say the least. So let's have a look. So we've got Mickey Mouse as Michael, and then we've got Eric Cartman as Trevor, I think. I remember right. So, first off, Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is, like, depending on which kind of version. Because originally, in, like, the original cartoons, Walt Disney himself actually voiced Mickey. But then obviously other people did as time went on, because believe it or not, he's dead. But Cartman as well, he's kind of hard to do, because a lot of their voices are actually altered, so it's quite hard to do it naturally. But again, I'll try my best. And again, I've got the script below, so let's have a look. So hopefully this will be quite fun. You ready?
The fuck has happened? Why do you have his car?
That piece of turd, huh? No wonder why people are stabbing him in the back.
What happened?
Cheap bastard. You know, I really don't know why you mess around with people like that, Maggie. I mean, I really do.
Trevor, answer the fucking question.
I asked for a fair day's pay as a fair day's work. Then he kinda got a little angry. So, I admit, I kinda got a little angry.
Oh boy, did you kill him?
What kind of fucking animal did you take me for, Mikey? No, I didn't fucking kill him.
Oh, fuck.
But I did kidnap his wife.
Oh no. Oh shit, the fuck did you do?
I just told you what I just did.
Oh shit.
Now, unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to lay low for a little while. You know, we discuss things with my turn.
Oh, you fucking think?
Why don't you pop in the back, alright? No, Patricia, she's already called shotgun. Now, I know a nice little place we can hang out, you know? It's a very relaxing little spot. A little getaway, if you will. A cabin in the woods, you know what I'm saying?
Hot dog.
So that was that. Don't know how well that went. I won't lie to you, gang dem. But yeah, so I think they're relatively easier to do, these ones.
Oh boy, like Mickey's quite easy, depending on which version you're going for. Oh, my voice went then, sorry guys.
And then Eric Cartman, you gotta kind of like, I don't know, have some sort of low childlike respect my authority. You gotta have him like a really snobby little kid who speaks with his nasal, you know what I'm saying, man? Yeah.
So it's quite easy. Not easy, because again, they sound like shit. But at the very least, decent enough. I think that went quite well, personally. Like, genuinely. I know my sources ability is fine. I can't be bothered to go back and delete them. It don't matter. But yeah, so that was fun. I guess we're on to the next one now. Let's get it. So, back at it again with the gambling wheel, guys. Right now, we're putting it all on red. Let's see which one we're going to get. So hopefully, I will get the I'm Dying Sister one, because that's literally the only one I want to get. And you know what? Out of pure spite, if that's the last one, I'm going to skip it and not do it. Like, I'm such a spiteful little show-off. Again, if it's a Franklin and Lamar, I might have to do two. The I'm Dying Sister, he's there with a nun, so I'm guessing I might need two there. The war never changes the last solo one, then, I guess. So let's just see which one we get, and hopefully it's blue. If it's not, then there's a skill issue. Oh, that rhymed. Oh, right. This might be a bit of a problem. So as you know, the Franklin and Lamar one, there's words there that I haven't really met the requirements to say. So I'm going to have to slightly, like, change what he says slightly, but not by much. As in, like, certain specific words that I do not kind of meet the criteria of saying legally. So let's see which characters are going to do it. So I need to pick two this time. Right, character wheel again. Let's see which characters I am actually going to be doing. I'm hoping for Arthur Morgan for one of them. He's one of my favorite characters, like I said before, or the Joker. But again, the Joker's quite diverse because, again, there's many Jokers. Let's get into it. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, let's gamble. Elmo, bro. This will be so peak. Elmo's such a good character as well. Like, I can remember Elmo from like it was a Sesame Street Elmo was in. So the first one I forgot to say, that will be Franklin, who doesn't have many voice lines, but still. Now we got time for Lamar, which has the main voice lines. Again, I'm gonna have to remove certain words because I don't meet the eligibility criteria. Let's see who's gonna be Lamar. No way. Right, okay, this'll be fun to do, guys. The Dalek. I gotta try and like work on a Dalek thing now. Shit. Okay, there we go. I got an idea. Like, trust me, I have an idea. Might work, it might not. We'll see. So, as you can see, we got Elmo from the Sesame Street. And then obviously a Dalek from the Doctor Who. I don't know who he is. Haha, way. So the Dalek is going to be relatively quite hard because, again, I don't have a ring modulator, but I have a plan, right? So here I have a can of Coke. So obviously, like, you speak into a can and it sounds relatively different. So I'm wondering, right, if I can, like, come by here and just be like, the new Dalek paradigm. Behold. Let me just do this. No, I am your father. I don't know if that worked or not. I can't exactly go back and check, but we'll figure something. Ready? The new Dalek paradigm. Doctor, we have you surrounded. Something like that. That's good enough, I guess. The new Daleks will be victorious. Doctor. That's good enough. This might be as good as you're going to get, right? Elmo, Kermit, and Stitch are actually really similar to do. Like, they're all quite, like, nasal, but they're all different levels.
So, Elmo. Hi, it's Elmo.
My voice is gone.
Hi, it's Elmo. Peekaboo, Elmo sees you.
Kind of thing.
That's more speaking like... No, this is Stitch. But if you
Pitch it up.
My voice is gone.
But if you pitch it up a bit, it's Elmo.
But then if you go higher, it's Kermit the Frog. Hello, everybody.
Get what I mean? They're all similar, but different levels. So, if I remember right, Lamar was the Dalek, and then we had Franklin was the
Elmo.
Right. Well, here we go, Ganglam. What's up? Can a Dalek come up in your crib?
Man, fuck you. I see you at work.
Doctor, don't hate me because I'm beautiful, Doctor. Maybe if you got rid of that Time Lord as TARDIS, you might get some humans on your sonic screwdriver. Or better yet, the Cybermen might call your Time Lord ass if she ever stop upgrading with that weeping angel or that silence fella she has been traveling with. Doctor.
What? Man, fuck you.
I don't know how well that worked. I'm quite proud with the sound anyway. I don't even know if you could hear through the can, because the can's obviously aluminum or aluminium, whatever you say, right? It might have worked, it might not have worked, but we'll never know. Personally, I really like this scene from the game, because I think is like, because you see like the different parallels, right? The different worlds. So this is towards the start of the game. And compare this to the one we just did with Trevor and Michael. Trevor and Michael and Franklin and Lamar are literal, like, not polar opposites, but they're like different, they're exactly the same, but from different worlds. You catch my drift? So this one wasn't too bad. I'm not too sure. Like, genuinely, I might have just, like, butchered this, and I'm so sorry for you all, but it don't matter, Dave. Time to see what the next one is. If I remember right, we've got like 2 left, so let's get to it, darling. Right, so now, if I see, we've got 2 left, which is the one from Fallout 4, War Never Changes, and we have the I'm Dan's Sister, which is one of my favorite ones of all time. So I'm like, it's literally a 50-50 chance. I'm a gambling man. I want to put it all on red, because again, gambling man, but I want it to be blue. I'm sorry I'm not looking at the camera a lot. I'm looking at the OBS stuff, which is something I need to work on, actually. Let me, like, show you. Because this is my little setup where I've got my, like, scenes. And then I've got my screen there. And I can see how long I've been recording, you know? Like, and I've got my camera here. So, like, this is literally my little setup right now. Which isn't the best. It's not ideal, but it's what I'm working with. So I keep looking over there for some reason, because I'm looking at myself to make sure I don't look like an absolute knob. Let's gamble. Come on. Get in, bro. I'm so happy right now. Genuinely, I could kiss someone. So let's just see which character we're going to do it. If we pick Arthur Morgan, the odds of that would be crazy. So that was like a two-player? That is like a two-person one, so I have to pick two. So, like, yeah, so let's have a look. This one, I won't say I'm going to pick this person for this. I'll wait till afterwards, just in case we do get Arthur, because I'll let him play his original role. Because, like, again, it's like so iconic. But, yeah, let's have a look. It's time to check the character. So, character wheel. We've got the Joker, Stitch, Arthur Morgan, Optimus Prime, and a Call of Duty zombie. That's all we've got left right now. So I'm hoping we can get maybe these two. They're like the two I really want. The Arthur Morgan and the Joker. Call of Duty Zombie is the one I want the least. Is the one I actually haven't done before. So that's something I'd have to quickly practice. And I look like a knob. So it'll be good for you guys. I get look like a knob. But, you know, then we've got Optimus Prime. Who loves Optimus Prime? And then Stitch. Stitch is, like, I was on about Stitch earlier, wasn't I? So let's have a look. So first character is... Drum roll, please. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Stitch from the hit movie. You'll never guess what the movie's called. Lilo and Stitch. Oh, fancy schmancy. So, we've got Stitch. The next one is going to be... I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to let the wheel decide. You actually thought they knew that. Yeah. Witty. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, we're so close. We got the Joker instead. That's still really cool, in my opinion. Let's get into it. So, Stitch and the Joker. It's a really weird dynamic, this is actually, because, I don't know, as two characters, I never thought they would be paired together, but, like, again, here we are, so I guess they are. So, I'm going to choose quickly which one I want to be who. I think I'm going to make the Joker as Sister Cauldron or Calderon. I don't actually know how you pronounce her name, so, like, I'm just going to call her Sister Cauldron. And I'm going to have Stitch as Arthur Morgan. So this will be fun. So, with the Joker, you've got many different versions of the Joker. So, I got the Heath Ledger Joker. He's more of the...
Do you want to know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker and a fiend.
You know, he's quite like that. But you've also got, like, the Arkham Jokers you can get. Like,
Why so serious, Batsy? Why don't you come and play with me? That wasn't very funny now, was it?
you know, that was, again, terrible. But, you know, so you got different versions of the Joker. I think would work really well. I think I might go for the...
Do you want to know how I got these scars?
Kind of Joker, because that's the one I think it would fit this better, and you'll see why in a minute. And obviously Stitch, again, that's quite a nasal one, so, like, you know, Hannah means family. That's quite easy to do. Stitch says, Stitch do, or whatever, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool, but I don't know, okay? So obviously, Stitch is going to be Arthur Morgan.
And then I'm gonna be Sister Cauldron.
I gotta try and speak up as well, because I'm in, like, an empty room. It feels really awkward speaking to just an empty camera. So I need to, like, speak like I'm just speaking normally. But, like, again, it's quite hard. I'll try my best, though, David.
Let me just try and practice a little bit more. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video. Otherwise, I'll be coming to pay you a visit.
No, he won't. He's lying.
I am not lying, little blue guy. I really want to watch the world as it's burning to a crisp.
I'm gonna start it in 3, 2, 1. That was loud. Ready?
What's wrong? I'm dying, sister. Yep, I got it. TB. I got it beaten a man to death for a few bucks. I've lived a bad life, sister. We all live bad lives, Mr. Morgan. We all sin. But I know you. You don't know me. Forgive me, but, that's the problem. You don't know you. What do you mean? I don't know. Whenever we happen to meet, you're always helping people and smiling. I had a son. He passed. I had a girl who loved me. Threw that away. My mama died when I was a kid. And my daddy, well, I watched him die. And it went soon enough.
Oh my god, my throat.
My husband died a long time ago. Life is full of pain, but there's also love, beauty. What am I gonna do now? Be grateful for the first time. You see your life clearly. Perhaps you could help somebody. Helping makes you really happy. But I still don't believe in nothing. Often neither do I. But then I meet someone like you, and everything makes sense. You're too smart for me, sister. I guess. I guess I'm afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of, Mr. Morgan. Take a gamble that love exists and do a loving act.
Whoa. So that was the I'm Dying Sister one. That's the one I really want to do. It's one of my favorite like dialogue pieces in any video game, because it just actually gives the characters a bit of humanity, you know? Like he's showing remorse for what he's been doing, and she's just saying like, but you know, we've all been there. Like, so that was good. I think it went well. Again, I won't know until I edit this. So if it went terribly, I'll make sure to let you know in the editing phase. But yeah, the stitch, I ended up like going into Kermit accidentally, because even though I'm doing this, sometimes if I like take a break and then my voice, I can't do it again, then I end up going to Kermit all the time.
But the Joker, it's quite an easy one to do. Even if it's a bad one, it's still quite simple. Simple enough anyway.
So I think we've got one more. So let's get into that one. Right, let's see which one is going to be the next one. I'm hoping we get War Never Changes, but I don't know. Like, because of the selection, it might not go in our favor, but let's just see which one it's going to be. You ready? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No way, no way, no way. Yes! Oh my god, we've got this one. This is literally the one I wanted out of them all. Like, yeah. I know it was the only one. It's a joke, guys. Take a joke, die. So, that's it. War Never Changes. Let's see who's going to be speaking on this now. So, characters. Let's see which one I'm going to be. I'm hoping for Arthur Morgan or Optimus Prime. The Call of Duty zombie I really don't want until I've practiced it a bit more. What I'll do is I'll try and like do a video similar to the Call of Duty zombies. So, here we go. Spin the wheel. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That is literally my favorite character of all time, and I'm so glad we had that one then. Genuinely, I didn't have any faith at all. Gotta have faith, sister. So, we have got The War Never Changes from Fallout 4, but Arthur Morgan. And let's get into it. So, Arthur Morgan, cowboy from, if I remember right, the 1890s. Well, I think the game's set in like 1899 in it, or was it like earlier? I can't remember. I know it was in the 1800s, like in the 90s, somewhere like that, or, you know, literally like such a good character. So obviously he's a cowboy. It's quite a gravelly voice, so it takes a while to try and do it.
So I try my best, sister, but I don't exactly know whereabouts I'm supposed to be, or You gotta do the lingo, too. Like, I can't exactly be saying words like disestablishmentarianism. That ain't in my vocab. You get what I'm saying, bro?
So, again, that might be absolutely terrible, don't get me wrong. But here we go. War never changes. Fallout 4. I think this is the Fallout 4 one specifically, but obviously said by Arthur Morgan. You ready?
War never changes. In the year 1945, my great-great-grandfather, serving in the Army, wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and his son he'd never seen. He got his wish when the U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy, not as a weapon, but nearly as a limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled. Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I guess I'm afraid. For myself, for my wife, for my infant son, because if my time in the army has taught me one thing, it's that war never changes. I think that went pretty well, if I do say so myself.
I think that was pretty. I was meant to pull that down. I think that's pretty cool, actually. I hope that went well. I think it went well. Again, I won't know till I edit this. Even if it didn't, I'll still upload it because, like, I guess it'll just be funny for you guys to like laugh at me. Well, we will be laughing with me, right, guys? So, yeah, guys, that was me doing different speeches and songs from different bits of media as these characters. This was just really to showcase how important voice acting is in games. Because you might think, like, slab a voice on them, but it's quite hard. Because especially, like, cowboys, because, like,
you gotta make sure you do this right. Because otherwise, you're gonna sound like a hillbilly, not a cowboy.
Get what I mean?
Like, I couldn't exactly be a Kermit the Frog for this guy. Hi, my name's Arthur Morgan.
You get what I mean?
Oh boy, when the time comes, you gotta run.
Bloody hell. So, you gotta give them a distinct voice. You gotta be really distinct with how you do it. And, like, is so many different techniques and different things you can do. And a lot of these voice actors are really talented. And, like, don't get me wrong, I wish I could be as talented as these people. But as well, most people have really good voice control. Don't get me wrong, my voice control is okay. But, like, again, it's always, I need to improve on it. Hopefully, in, like, maybe, like, a year or two's time, I can do something similar to this again. And we can just go back, do what we did, and see how well I've done it. So, guys, that will be it for me today, unfortunately. And I know, don't all cry at once. So I'm so sorry, guys. But I'm going to have to love you and leave you. Bid you adieu, as the kids say these days. I try to be more bubbly and more, like, interactive. Because last video, a lot of people said it was quite, like, I was talking at a conference kind of thing. Because, like, not get me wrong, I was just, like, talking, like, oh, yeah, so this is that, So I try to be more lively. But I never know, again, until I edit it. And how long has this been recording on for? An hour and 5 minutes this has been recording. It's going to be, like, a lot of editing, but it's fine. Anyway. So, guys, I'll bid you adieu. I'm going to love you and leave you. But in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you very much for watching.